Later, it was classified as a rodent, as for example, the mouse, but now it is considered a separate species. It is the only mammal that can fly, except man, and he needs a plane, and they've been sharing the sky with the birds for more than 50 million years. Unlike insect bats, these fruit bats do not rely on sound for navigation, but fly by sight alone, so a sharp lookout is needed when coming in to land. The mangrove forest close to the coast is a favorite nesting place for the flying fox, and colonies such as this can be up to half a century old. Bats often return not only to the same tree, but to the same branch year after year. No wonder that the flying fox has to make such long nightly journeys to find food. As we can see, there's not a leaf left on these mangrove trees, all long since eaten by the bats. The flying fox defends its territory strongly. Living so close together, they have to respect each other's individual space. Fortunately, these fights rarely result in serious injury. It's okay to fight, but not to decimate the group. Maybe we could learn something from them. The flying fox mates during midsummer, and though the process is less than romantic, it serves its purpose, helping the continuous survival of the species. After about 2 months, the female gives birth to a blind and almost naked baby. Daily hygiene is important. These bats not only look a little like dogs, they also carry fleas, a result of living so close together. It is also important for the flying fox to preen its wings, to make sure they stay supple and in good condition. After all, equipment which one depends on for survival has to be well looked after. As already mentioned, individual space is important. So here we see a bat engaged in another important task. He's setting boundaries by smearing a musk-like oil on the branches, telling other bats that they are trespassing on his territory. The young bats cling to their mothers from birth until they simply become too big to carry. So wherever the mother goes or flies, her offspring go too. The baby bat's clawed hands are ideally suited for this purpose. As they grow bigger, the young bats leave their mothers and hang around by themselves. But they do not start flying until they're 3 to 4 months old. So the youngsters often stay together in big groups for protection when the adult bats leave in search of food. Young bats are very vulnerable if they should have the bad fortune of falling out of the tree. As they can't yet fly, they have no way of getting back to safety, and are then in danger of becoming the victim of a predator such as the iguana. And the youngster here knows the danger. The iguana is a very large lizard that can grow up to 150 centimeters or 5 feet. And as it is fully carnivorous, that is, a meat eater, it feeds happily on bats. The young bat is lucky this time, as the iguana comes across this injured bat, an even easier prey. The bat is swallowed whole. The iguana's jaws can separate, as we know from other serpents, such as snakes. This was quite easy for the iguana, but being an avid hunter, it will even climb, swim, or run to catch its prey.